In this video, you'll see daring workers on skyscrapers, fearless risk-takers above the city, and firefighters from a time long past. So without wasting time, let's start. Boys coming out of a sweet shop in London with bottled drinks in 1961. This photograph shows a family living a nomadic life in London. In 1877, a construction worker carries a sack across a beam working on a 71-story skyscraper on 40 Wall Street, New York City. In 1930, photographer Thomas Kelly at work in 1932. Children in the slums of Cumberland Street, Dublin, Ireland in 1940. The following article about the history of firefighting was published in Nature magazine in August 1st, 1936. A milk vending machine in London in 1940s. A family living in deprived conditions in a slum tenement house in Lisburn Street, Bethnal Green in 1923. A housewife using her vacuum cleaner in 1963. A little boy selling vegetables on a Boston street in 1909. Downtown Little Italy, Mulberry Street Market, New York City in 1900s. Dutch Jewish woman Caroline Josep de Lange was born in Deventer. In 1903, an Austrian Jewish woman, Josephine Becker, was born in Vienna. In 1902, a New York City police officer poses hanging in Times Square in 1920. A happy family taking home their book haul from the Cincinnati Library bookmobile in 1940. Good Humor ice cream truck in Brooklyn in 1947. A New York construction worker walks along a girder high above the city streets in 1950. A girl with heavy loaded bike on a route as a tourist in 1915's. High school teenagers drive in Des Moines, Iowa in 1947. A group portrait taken at a wedding in Norway in 1900. U.S. soldier kissing his girlfriend goodbye before departing by train in 1922. A boy enjoys his ice cream as he sits on a sea mine washed up on the beach at Deal in Kent in February 1940. Old Grapevine Tavern at 11th Street and 6th Avenue in New York in 1913. The old Roxy Theater, sometime located in Knoxville, East Tennessee in the Chicago was a city of rapid growth, innovation, and transformation. 1920s. Soldiers paying tribute to 8 million horses, donkeys, and mules that died during World War I, 1915. Sailors at the Cliff House that burned down in 1907. A tower built with barrels of alcohol, which will be destroyed later during the Prohibition in 1929. U.S. soldier kissing his girlfriend goodbye before departing by train in 1922. A woman firefighter of the Achilles Serre Ladies Fire Brigade in London in 1925. A Japanese woman carrying her children in a bucket on her head in Japan in the 1900s. Milkman dropping off and picking up milk in 1939. old-school lumberjacks who felled giant trees using hand-powered saws in 1895. These women worked as ice deliverers, hauling a large block of ice in January 1908. A London zookeeper carefully shines tortoises as curious onlookers watch in 1930s. Office girls on Wall Street, New York City, in 1959. Gentleman lighting a street lamp in Paris in 1905. One of America's youngest newsboys, 4 years old and regular seller, Tampa, Florida, in 1913. A man posing with a donkey in his lap in 1910s. A woman haying in Cogni, Italy, in the early 1950s. A London zookeeper carefully shines tortoises as curious onlookers watch in 1930s. A cow carries 7 children to school. Washington, in 1907. Underwater detonation of 23-kiloton nuclear weapon, Bikini Atoll nuclear test in 1946. Iron worker atop skyscraper, New York City in 1964. Homesteaders proudly show off their new house in western Nebraska in 1890. Bedouin woman with her child. In Saudi Arabia in 1940. a young pilot during World War I taking a mirror selfie. He died in battle a year later, in 1917,